We're gonna watch 26 Zach D shorts, alright? And we're gonna rank them based on how bad I would not want to go do that. And we all know Zach D has some crazy deaths. So how bad do I not want to die, right? So S is the worst death. F is not that bad. Like,
it's not that bad of a death. I can do this.
The boat struck at full speed, knocking the woman underwater. You see, she was in the water with her sons in a swimming area, but one boat had ignored the rules and was racing through the restricted waters.
Oh,
she saw
shoot.
it coming and had only seconds to react.
Cooked.
Pushed her son out of the way,
Oh,
saving his
real,
life.
real.
But there was
Oh
no
my
time to save
God.
herself, and the famous musician was killed instantly.
Wait. But what if you had just like taken him and gone all the way underwater?
Oh yeah, I'm taking that to the face.
You're taking that death?
I'm taking that.
B. B's a good one. What is chat saying?
B.
B? Okay, that's reasonable.
The poodle fell and hit the head of a 75-year-old woman.
Oh
Both
my
died
gosh.
instantly, and a crowd gathered around them, spilling out into the street. A passing bus hit a different woman who died from the injuries, and a nearby man suffered a heart attack from the shock.
Oh, hell no.
3 deaths. He died on the way to the hospital, making him the 4th
Final destination moment for real.
Alright, A? No, I'm cool with that.
Hey, yeah, it works.
The dead person is fed daily meals and even given gifts as though they were still alive. That's because people believe the soul is still present until the funeral. But these funerals are expensive, so the body is embalmed and kept in the home while they save up. Sometimes this can take years.
Kept in the
During
home?
this time, they
But you
aren't
know that smells
considered
crazy,
dead.
bro.
That smell is disgusting.
Despicable.
Like, you know when you like have old food left in your fridge? Like, imagine having a dead body in your shit.
No, it's over. You're going to jail, bro. Cause, bro, someone's gonna walk past that bitch. They're calling the cops.
Oh my.
After a complex ceremony, the spirit goes to the afterlife, and finally the body is placed in a cliffside tomb, completing the funeral. She walked into the huge industrial oven while working late in the bakery. Now somehow
Not
the door
like
shut
this.
behind her and locked, trapping her inside. The oven then mysteriously began to heat up. quickly
Mysteriously?
reaching over 500 degrees.
500
Once her
degrees.
coworkers finally noticed, hours had passed, and the woman had been baked alive. Now, some people think the oven broke, resulting in a terrible
Yeah, something
accident,
did.
but others believe someone did it on
For
purpose.
sure.
I'm gonna try to tap into Mr. Beast. But how long can I stay in you? You have to pay me? You have to pay me for every second I stay there? That's gotta be ass.
Yeah,
bro.
that's pretty high up there.
Full speed at his office window while students cheered. But
Oh
the
no,
window
what the
frame gave way and he fell all the way to his death.
That's
you see, he was
so
trying to demonstrate the
unfortunate.
strength of the window as he had
Oh,
done many
ironic,
times
bro.
before to impress the students. But this time, he went back for a second try and didn't know that the window had slipped out of its frame.
That's just so unfortunate.
The body of a high school boy was discovered inside a
Oh,
rolled-up
no.
gym mat. Now, authorities initially ruled his death as accidental, suggesting that he fell into the mat head first while reaching for a shoe and suffocated due to the position. But his
man.
family didn't believe this story
I
and
remember this
requested
story.
a second autopsy. This revealed blunt force trauma to the boy's neck, leading to suspicions of foul play. But despite numerous investigations, the case remains unresolved and many questions linger.
You know, definitely cooked him.
Oh, 100%.
He's, where is he at? Chicago? He's definitely in some kind of gang. Yeah, you gotta put it pretty high up. A, yeah.
They decided to throw rocks for fun, sending them tumbling down the cliff. But what they didn't realize was that an experienced climber was climbing below. He was nearing the top when one of the rocks, about the size of a bowling ball, struck him directly on the head. His climbing partner helplessly tried to save him, but knew that there was nothing he could do. The hiker who threw the rock later confessed, but despite the tragic mistake, no charges were filed.
No
They
charges.
decided to
I mean, it was an accident. He didn't know someone was down there climbing. S? No, I don't think I'd mind dying like that. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's like, damn, I was doing what I like to do, and I got killed doing it.
Personally, I'm gonna say F, right?
F.
The man was found floating on top of a killer whale's tank at SeaWorld. Bites and deep scratches covered his body, indicating that the whale had killed him. His parents immediately filed.
So interesting that we go around killer whales and still think they'll always be kind of tame.
Yeah, but like, the women call me killer.
You're done for the day.
His parents immediately filed a lawsuit, believing SeaWorld was at fault. But investigators discovered that the man had stayed in the park after hours and snuck into the whale's enclosure. Because he was trespassing, his parents dropped the case, still left wondering what he was doing there to begin with.
Honestly, I can't even blame the whale though. Someone came into your house, 2 a.m., you sleep and have a good time.
It's boom time, bro.
Like,
it's my territory.
The whale had no choice.
I would put D, bro. He jumped in the water by himself like a dumbass. Like, no one even forced him to do that.
The warrior chopped off his enemy's head as a trophy after winning the battle. He tied it to his horse and started to ride home. But as the horse galloped, one of the dead man's teeth scraped the warrior's leg. It was just a small scratch, but it soon became infected. Bacteria from the wound spread through his blood, shutting down his organs within days. And while the warrior had killed his enemy, in the end,
so
the dead man
unfortunate.
claimed the final victory.
That's really so unfortunate.
The tank flew across the room, striking the boy in the head. You see, he was undergoing an MRI scan after a surgery, but during the procedure, a staff member accidentally brought a metal oxygen tank into the room. And when the machine was turned on, its massive magnet pulled the tank into the chamber where the boy was laying. And despite medical attention, he passed away 2 days later.
No.
The tank flew across.
Bro, his family better be rich. That's all I can say about that. Because there's no way you accidentally bring a metal freaking tank into the MRI. Like, come on, bro. Are you serious?
I'm feeling terrible as that nurse.
That's insane.
I'm the nurse my hardest. I put it at B, I think.
B? That's it.
2 men hid inside the wheel well of an 11-hour flight. As the plane ascended, the temperature dropped to -60 degrees, and oxygen levels became dangerously low, causing both to pass out. One of the men fell from the plane to his death, but the other man somehow managed to hang on to the iron bars in the wheel well. As the plane prepared to land, he was thrown out as the wheels descended. He fell around 20 feet to the runway and was rushed to the hospital where he recovered.
Oh no,
wow.
That's actually crazy. You're always gonna win when you play two truths and one lie. You're never gonna lose. Oh yeah, D.
He usually kept it rolled up and put away because his beard stretched over 4 feet long and past his feet. He forgot to put it away one day when a fire broke out and he tried to run. As he ran down the stairs, he accidentally stepped on his long facial hair.
So
he
unfortunate.
Lost his balance, and tragically broke his neck and died in the fall. His hair was collected from his face and is still on display in a glass case.
Ah, that's actually crazy, bro. That's actually like the most unfortunate death I think we've heard so far.
Nah, dead ass, bro. Killed by your own beard.
Blood tripped on himself.
Ran around his apartment in virtual reality, but the game didn't map his apartment properly, and as he played, he tripped on a glass table. He landed hard, which shattered it instantly, and dozens of glass shards sliced into his body. With no one there to help, he bled out quickly, and by the time he was found, he had died in both realities.
Nah, he's for sure playing some furry shit.
Oh,
like what would have you running in your living room like that? Let's be honest. He's running to the furries.
That's true.
He's running to the house.
True, bro.
I'm a nerdy dude, low-key, man.
Yeah.
I've always been into tech, you know what I'm saying? So for me, dying in VR, that almost seems like very fitting, low-key, man.
VR ain't the worst thing to die in.
You know, like maybe I was in love. Maybe I was talking to my girlfriend, my e-girl, baddie goth girlfriend.
From Sweden.
Who's very thick, by the way. Like, I think you need to know that.
Yeah.
For a good cause.
It's for a good cause.
Father died when he was born, and he was left on the steps of a monastery. The monks took him in, and as he grew up, he never left the monastery, which was populated only by men. You see, for 800 years, women had been outlawed there, and since the monk never left, he only ever saw other men. For the next 82 years, he never saw a female face. And when he died, he was given a special burial as the only man to have never seen a woman.
Wow.
Wait, do you think
like there's no beauty like the beauty of a woman? Like I really believe that. Like there's actually
like nature.
Like they're the closest thing to it.
But nature's higher, or are you saying lower?
Nature's higher, of course, but they're the closest thing to it. Put that shit on S, bro.
He grabbed at the mouse, but it ran up his sleeve and out through the neck of his shirt. As he yelled and tried to catch it, it darted into his mouth. And in shock, he swallowed it. The mouse panicked and began tearing and biting inside of his throat, causing him extreme pain. And the man died. His throat and chest torn up by the mouse's movements.
Oh my god. Nah, that's S. That's S for me. I'm already gonna put that on there.
No, because you literally feel something in your throat.
Just moving around.
It's like
dude.
painful.
Dude, have you so in the olden days, for a way to torture you and to kill you, they used to take a mouse, put it on you, then take a bowl, put it over the mouse, and then take heat and heat the bowl up so the mouse would get scared and have nowhere to go and essentially just burrow into you.
Oh hell no! But you know what's worse than that? Have you ever choked on a hot Cheeto?
Hot Cheetos are actually not even good though. So
who's eating Cheetos? Are you eating Cheetos? You eat Cheetos? I know you had the example of hot Cheetos. I thought you were kidding. You eat Cheetos? Cheetos are garbage. What, you like Cheetos? What are you, a freaking Latino girl with 13-inch nails in math class? In a past life? I know this Cheetos are trash. Wait, you like chips? Yeah. What's your favorite chip?
They rang the doorbell and ran away, laughing as they hid nearby. But the homeowner inside was furious. He ran outside yelling and then jumped into his car. The teens ran to their car, but he chased after them in the street. As they drove away, he caught up to them in his vehicle. Suddenly, he rammed his car into theirs, causing them to swerve off the road. The car hit a tree and ended up killing 3 of them.
You had to be really a real angry dude. Like, fuck Scrooge. You are like beyond Scrooge.
But he was already pissed off, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like he already wrote his shit down. I don't want to go out like that, man. You with the homies, it's a nice night, y'all having fun, and then bro just crash out on you. Like, I'm just trying to rage bait, bro. Like, you're not really supposed to rage for real. I would definitely put it at B.
He was separating the burgers with a kitchen knife because they were rock solid, but the cold from the beef made the blade hard to control. As he pressed down, the knife slipped, slicing deep into his abdomen.
God.
He panicked, dropping the burgers and trying to stop the bleeding. The elephant would impale convicted criminals in ancient Asia, using the sharp metal spikes attached to its tusks. And it would also use its trunk to yank off leaves, making for a slow
I
and
thought elephants are
painful death.
nice.
Most often, it would simply crush the person's skull with its feet.
Bumba
But there was
clot.
always a trainer riding the elephant. And if a pardon was granted, they could stop the execution at the last minute, leaving the prisoner scared but alive.
It's up there, for sure. Dixie, I think we gotta put this at S, bro.
She stepped backwards, right into the
Jesus
plane's
Christ,
spinning
bro.
propeller. You see, she'd been photographing skydivers, and after landing, she walked between the propeller and the
Oh,
wing
that's
to get another
so...
shot. But the engine was still running, and as she lifted her camera, she backed up into the blades. They hit her at high speeds, causing serious injuries. And even though she was rushed to the hospital, it was too late.
I always think that's how I'm gonna die. I always thought about that. I was like, I'm gonna do some stupid shit one day. I'm gonna just make a misstep and just get cooked. And honestly, I'm gonna be really proud of that death.
Why would you be proud of this, bro? I'm gonna go B, bro.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
When humans die, their bodies start to decompose, emitting a strong odor that can attract their pets. Driven by hunger and instincts, in some cases, they may begin to nibble. Cats often go for easier soft tissues, like your nose and lips, before the body starts to become stiff. While dogs usually wait for the body to start to smell before they're interested. Now, this behavior is not out of malice, but rather survival instincts.
I saw you dead there and I was getting hungry, trapped in the house. I gotta eat too, my boy.
That shit probably tastes good.
What?
What?
He stuck his hand through the bars to pet the animal.
Oh,
Instantly,
fuck.
the
Bro,
tiger's
this some
powerful
dumb stuff,
teeth
bro.
sink into his flesh. He struggled to pull away, but the animal refused to let go, shaking its head violently and tearing into his arm.
Oh my
Blood
God.
poured to the ground as onlookers screamed for help. His arm was nearly severed, but
Yikes.
he refused to let the doctors amputate it. And
What?
despite their efforts to save him, he later died from the attack. He stuck his
Alright, well,
hand
he
through
looked
the
just died from
bars to
stupidity.
Yeah,
You think they would just amputate that bitch? I think this is like a B or something.
could have just removed the arm.
Yeah, this is dumb, bro. Maybe even like the last one.
The rat ran up his leg and peed on him as he reached for the golf ball. After shaking it off, he finished his game and forgot all about it. But 2 weeks later, he
How
started
the fuck
turning
you let a
yellow
rat
and
run up
was
your leg,
rushed to
bro?
the hospital. Doctors discovered
How
the
the
rat
fuck-
had actually been carrying a rare bacteria. And when it
course.
peed, some
course.
got into a small wound on his skin.
Yeah, why
It
not,
shut
bro?
down his kidneys, causing him to change color. And despite treatment, he didn't survive.
How you let a rat come up to you and crawl all the way on you and piss on you?
Death by golden shower.
If you grew to over 1,000 pounds, the pressure from your own body would start to crush on your internal organs, making it hard to eat. But if you did manage to keep gaining weight, lying down would flatten your lungs, making it almost impossible to breathe. Now, pound for pound, your bones are actually stronger than concrete, meaning you'd have to
Wow.
weigh a massive 1,800 pounds
Human
before
body
your
is so
skeleton would
fucking
just
insane.
collapse.
Insane. But let me tell you this, man. I'm gonna rank this a D. And you know
Yes.
why?
Yeah.
Because they're doing what makes them happy. They love food.
They love food. I mean, that's fair. That's
They
fair.
love food to the point where they'll literally die for that shit.
I want some IHOP right now. So I feel that. I feel that.
I'm going D, bro. What do you think?
I'm going D2.
If you were swallowed by a sperm whale, you would be squeezed down its massive throat. You'd continue down the esophagus and into a series of stomach chambers that are filled with digestive acids. And these acids would immediately start breaking down your body.
I remember
But
this
even
one.
if you managed to avoid the acid, the lack of air inside the whale would quickly cause you to suffocate. If you
Dying by getting swallowed by a sperm whale.
Insane. But it's an epic story,
grew to
though.
over 1,000
Definitely an
pounds,
epic
the
story.
pressure from your
Would I want to die like that?
The
No.
rat
I'm
ran
putting
up
that
his
actually
leg.
like SA.
If
I
you-
don't want to. I don't know if I want to
I
get
can go and ask for that. Because you get swallowed, and then on top of that, it's like a slow process.
just sitting in the acid, dude.
You getting boiled up.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
easy
that.
ass for me.
Fuck that.
Easy ass. What do you think?
Nah, I agree.
That's a good way to end it, too, man.
I like that.
That's the last one.